Alright, after you, Professor.
Thank you, Andrew, thank you. It's really nice you're actually taking me out to eat for once. I mean, usually you don't like me. You throw me off your chair, throw me out of your podcast, tell me I can't host it. It's really nice to actually have you treat me like a human being.
No, Professor, it's the least I could do. I mean, after all, you're part of my channel just as much as I am. The fans like you as much as they like me.
Well, yeah, that's true, that's true. At least you forgive me for eating you out of house and home.
Yeah, by the way, you are paying for this, right?
Oh, yeah, sure, this is my treat. The least you could have done. I mean, you let me sit in your car. Oh, sorry about your axle, by the way. I mean, it's not my fault. It's a El Cheapo car.
Yeah, it was. It's all right, Professor. I'm not mad about it. It's fine. It's fine. So what do you want to order, Professor? You go first.
Oh, thank you, Andrew, thank you. Let's see here.
Hi, welcome. Can I take your order?
Yes, you may. Yes, I'll take a double triple Boston Deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style, extra shimmy, extra shingles and a shimmy on a squeeze, light axle grease, make it cry, burn it and let it swim.
Sir, can you please repeat that?
Oh, my pleasure. I'll have a double triple Boston Deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style, extra shingles with a shimmy and a squeeze, light axle grease, make it cry, burn it and let it swim.
Okay. And you, sir? What would you like? Yeah, I'll take a number 5 with, oh, can you make that large? And, I'll take an extra order of fries. Okay, not a problem, sir. Your total comes to $175.50.22. Will that be for here to go? For here.
Yes, for here. Excuse me for a second, Andrew. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back.
Okay, Professor. Take your time. He's headed out the door, isn't he? I'm afraid he is, sir. Son of a bitch. Hi, everybody, and welcome to another fun-filled and exciting episode of the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast for Saturday, August 3rd, 2019. I'm your host. I'm Andrew Rhodes, here as always because I have nothing better to do on a Saturday night. You know, I'm single, I'm lonely, I'm basically living a life of celibacy. So anyway, what do I got to talk about this week? Well, believe it or not, if you're a fan of Digimon, good news. There's more Digimon anime on the way via a crowdfunding project. That's going to be fun. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has added Dragon Quest Hero to the roster. Yes, that's right. Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise anime is premiering this October, and on top of that, Sunrise has actually announced that they have a brand new, that's right, brand new channel on YouTube dedicated solely for streaming Gundam content. So that's going to be really cool. Yep, Bandai Namco, the thorn in my sides, are establishing a new mobile game company because they aren't making enough money screwing people over, I guess. Oh well, to each their own. A massive update in regards to the Kyoto Animation Fire, and I mean it is a huge update, and believe it or not, well, I'll save that for a surprise. There might be more, there might not be. It all depends on how the time takes us. Yeah, it all depends on where the time takes us and where we go. But either way, it's gonna be a fun-filled episode. But, as always, let's get into the boring stuff. You know the song and dance by now. I have to pitch it, otherwise, hey, you know, I have to keep the lights on somehow. If you're in the mood for trading cards, oddities, weird stuff, unusual content, just weird things in general, feel free to check out my eBay page, ARHOADS-2012 on Twitter. Sorry, on eBay. Wow, that was wrong. I do this all the time and I screw that up. I have a wide variety of things from trading cards, DVDs, small little figurines, keychains, stuff like that. Weird stuff that you can just use as a coffee table conversation starter. Strange and unusual things. I will be adding some new stuff up, actually, this week, so there's that to look forward to. So feel free to swing by my eBay page. You know, there might be something there you might like. It's ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. Don't forget you can also follow me on Twitter out of Take Your Roads and check out the official Web Designer 18 Facebook page. Because, hey, I got all types of social media. Okay, I got the two that I'm most comfortable with. I can't stand Instagram to save my life. I'm sorry, it sucks. Alright, so, my week went pretty good. So let's talk about how everybody's week went. Don't forget, I always like to hear how your weeks have gone, so feel free to leave them in the comments section. That way I know people are at least listening to my podcast and they're not just zoning off after the first couple minutes. I try to make this engaging for everybody. I'm sorry there's no visuals other than my logo, but you really don't know how big a 1 hour file is. Trust me, it's huge. When I did the very first Q&A video, it was like almost 800 gigabytes. No, sorry. Well, let me rephrase that. It was about 2 gigabytes, and I got it down to 400 like 8 to 400 megabytes. So, yeah, it was pretty big. But anyway, my week was pretty meh in terms of eventful. I tried updating my laptop on Monday. It didn't work. I'm going to try again this week. Had a fun-filled week at work, so yay, there was that. Ended up finding out that, oh, cool, the mobile game I was so looking forward to came out, and I have a rant video up about it. That pretty much tells you where that went. I watched some videos this week. One in particular, a series of videos that I'm working on because it was a requested review a while back, and I am still working on it because the person's got like 15 freaking seasons of their show, and it takes a while to go through all of it. I managed to actually get myself my new little microphone came Thursday in the mail, so I'm really excited. I got to try that out tonight. It does work. I'm really impressed. More so with that than I am with the 3.5 millimeter audio jack one that I got, which honestly is crap. Doesn't really work right. But yeah, my week's been pretty uneventfully dull. Dull as dirt, I guess you could say. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like there's something fun did happen, and I just cannot remember what it is. But no, I think this week was actually dull as shit. Let's see. Wednesday, I basically enjoyed some peace and quiet. My grandfather had a doctor's appointment. My mom took him, and I had some peace and quiet. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I've had a boring week. Crap, I've had a boring week. Son of a bitch. It's been one of those weeks, I guess. Oh well, not everything can be fun, but this just gives us more time to divulge in the podcast. But seriously though, let me know how your weeks have gone. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell icon, hit the dislike button if you don't like my video. Do something. Let me know you're out there. I know at least 2 of my fans are out there. 3. I know at least 3 diehard fans that release viewers, subs. At this point, I'm just going to call them fans because they pretty much watch what I put up, and I thank them for that. At least I know it reaches 3 people, and that at least makes me happy. I have at least 3 diehard fans. But seriously, though, it's like leave a comment, say hi. I don't care. Just say hi. It doesn't even have to pertain to it. Just say hi. Don't do anything outside the realm of the community guidelines. Just, like, say hi. That'd be fine. I'm cool with that. Just let me know you're out there. I know I have the subscribers. I see the number going up. So just like say hi. Let me know you're out there. But either way, let me know how your weeks have gone. If they were fun, entertaining. Mine was dull. Mine was dull as dirt, apparently. I did not think it was this dull, but mine was dull as dirt. Wow. Damn. I was not expecting mine to be this dull. But anyway, yeah, that's how my week went. So let's get into the podcast, shall we? Alright, so let's talk about Digimon for a moment. So, this is actually pretty cool. There's a new movie coming out. It's called Digimon Adventure Last Evolution. I've seen a lot of visuals for this online. We're going to get, like, not only the original Digimon Adventure 01 cast, and release the characters, and we're also getting some of the Digimon Adventure 02, which would be Season 2. Both of which are really good. Though, if I had to pick one over the other, I would go with 02 because we had Armor Digivolution in that. But in 01, we had War Greymon, which was like the pinnacle. And Saber Leomon. Saber Leomon was pretty cool. But anyway, the anniversary film is going to be aiming to put a cap on the franchise in celebration of its 20th anniversary, which has pretty much been going on for like a year and a half at this point. Because I remember when I was still playing Digimon Lynx, they were pitching the 20th anniversary, like, update 5 or 6 after I downloaded it. So, yeah. That's saying something. But either way, this is supposed to cap off the 20th anniversary, but it isn't the only animated project in the works, apparently. There's been a crowdfunding campaign and effort to produce mini episodes showcasing the daily lives of the Digimon characters, which honestly I would not be against. I'm gonna say that. It would be nice to have like some little fun webisodes or something of, you know, just their everyday shenanigans that they get through. Like, oh, the Digimon are still trying to understand how stuff in the human world works, and they're causing massive chaos. But basically, still, I mean, it'd be pretty cool. This memorial story project will eventually consist of scenes that didn't make it into Last Evolution. Those who look back and get those who back it will get a Blu-ray with the 5 complete mini episodes, and other high-tier rewards include an invitation to recording sessions, tickets to a pre-screening, and new Digimon toys by monster designer Kenji Watanabe. So, in other words, you're going to get the 5 mini episodes, which somebody will easily put up on YouTube in a matter of minutes, and they will go viral in a matter of seconds. A ticket to a pre-screening, which pretty much would probably be worthless. An invitation to recording sessions, which, again, pretty much worthless. And new Digimon toys, which, honestly, I'm still trying to find some decent ones that I just found out were released, like, this frickin' year. That were released long ago, and I've been trying to find some of those sons of bitches cheap. And I mean cheap, like, under 20 bucks. Because the majority of the ones that I've seen, they're like 90 to 150, and I ain't paying that. I ain't made of gold. But it's still pretty cool, though. But in related news, there's also an update with Digimon Adventures collaboration with the... I don't even want to know what exactly you call her. Is she like a music icon? J-pop? No, she can't be J-pop. I don't think she's J-pop. Like pop or rock, that Hatsune Miku. And I know somebody out there is going to just rip me a brand new one, but still, I don't know what she is. Okay? I couldn't figure it out when I first saw her debut. I couldn't figure it out. So, yeah. But anyway, she has been singing... She's apparently singing the anime's opening theme, Butterfly. You can check out the newly revealed visuals in the article here. It's actually pretty cool. There's actually a picture here. Agumon's behind her. She's flying, and there's a bunch of butterflies around them, which is pretty cool. And Spire Mountain is in the background, so... That's really cool. For those of you that don't know what Spire Mountain is, yeah, it's from Digimon 01. It's one of the main points of the one island they were on. I think it was File Island, if I remember right. Yeah, I think it was File Island. Either way, still pretty cool. But on top of that, though, there's also a little extra here. Dun, dun, dun! Yep. Good old Bandai Namco Entertainment announced that there's going to be a new Digimon smartphone game. It's going to be getting a Western release sometime this year. Good old Bandai Namco. You know, the people that love to blue ball you, then screw you. They don't even buy you dinner first. They just flat out screw you. Yep, they just flat out screw you. Don't even buy you dinner first. Just flat out screw you. Well, anyway, Digimon Re-Arise, the smartphone game, is going to be getting its Western release sometime this year. It's pretty interesting, but here's the description of the game as it is. An unknown Digimon calling itself Harrismon, I'm not even going to touch that, has appeared in your smartphone. Seriously, I'm not going to touch that. Suddenly, a mysterious force known as Spirals attack. Okay. This is the tale of your Digimon's re-arise. Dive into a story of new faces and old friends in this friendship digivolving RPG. Yeah, okay. So that was literally the description of this. I'm not touching it. I swear to God, I'm not touching it. The game launched back in Japan in June of 2018. Straightliners performing the game's theme song, The Future Is Now. The Friendship Evolution Digimon RPG is free to play with the option to purchase items in-game. You know, it's a freemium game, basically. The players are able to visit a town to interact with and befriend Digimon. The story involves the sudden appearance of Digimon from the player's smartphone and a sudden powerful force that attacks. Yay! No, seriously, that is like 90% of what this entire thing is, apparently. So, cool, I guess. Look, I'm not going to lie, it does seem a little strange to me that, oh look, here, we're going to put this out and you're going to have an idea here and boom, there you go. As cool as it is, as weird as it is, it's a Digimon game. And Bandai Namco's in charge of it. So, I have about as much faith of that sticking around as I do the sun, you know, setting in the east and rising in the west. Okay? That's about the day that I have faith that that will actually pan out. So does that mean Digimon Links is ending then? I don't know. I would assume. I mean, at this point, whenever a new Digimon game seems to come out for smartphones and Android devices, all of a sudden it's the previous one's got to go away. Because the evidence was right there with Digimon Heroes. Oh look, Digimon Heroes comes out, or Digimon Links comes out, Digimon Heroes goes away. So now we got a new Digimon game coming out. Does that mean Links is going away? I don't know. I stopped playing Links a while ago, so I really don't know. The game got way too... I'm trying to figure out what a good word is here. Idiotic, dim-witted, stupid... Difficult. That's what it is. Difficult. It ended up jumping and spiking in difficulty in a matter of seconds. And then you have the whole, oh, well, you have to complete certain tasks in order to get different rankings for little titles you can have, which are basically meaningless because you're never going to get anywhere in this game because, like, we're really going to put anything anywhere for you to actually get to. Yeah, right. It's Bandai Namco, people. They haven't got a clue what they're doing. But yeah, so, yeah, I have about as much faith as that game doing extremely well as I do the sun rising in the west and setting in the east. I don't see that ending well. Alright, so Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has added Dragon Quest's hero to their roster of characters. Now, this is actually a pretty big thing that's going on, because there's been a lot of DLC characters that are getting introduced, and these are paid DLC, which pisses me off. Look, if it's downloadable content, make it for everybody. Don't stick it behind a goddamn paywall. That's not fair. And it's basically, you're basically giving people that are willing to fork over the cash the rights to have a better character than the ones that, you know, can't afford it. They just want to play for fun. Well, they can't exactly have fun when they're getting trounced and people are like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm showing off my new character, isn't it great? I paid $75 for that DLC. Yeah. Well, anyway, this has introduced the Dragon Quest's hero into the mix along with the new Yggdrasil's Altar stage. Orchestrated music from the DQ series, and the option to choose between hero styles from Dragon Quest 3, 4, 8, and 11. Yay! All this is available along with the 4.0 update. Other features introduced in the update include video editor enhancements, a new very easy mode for World of Light, and an online tournament system with unique conditions for players around the world. So yeah, they're taking the game definitely to the next level. I'm not gonna lie. The next character that's going to be showing up is going to be Banjo from Banjo-Kazooie this fall. I am still waiting for them to announce me as the final DLC character. Look, I'll gladly accept if offered the role. I will gladly step into the shoes of the Smash Brothers world and whoop ass and take names. All you have to do is pop me on as the DLC and I will be raring to go. I'll even take the second to last position if you want. There's still 2 left if memory serves, and I will gladly jump headfirst into it and royally go to town. Seriously, give me the opportunity to stand upon the same pedestals as Mario and Sonic, and I promise you that I will bring Smash Brothers Ultimate to a whole new level as I unleash my furiful wrath upon all the pathetic little characters. I will basically completely smack the crap out of Jigglypuff. I will bash Mario straight off the stage. Give me 5 seconds and I'll be feeding Sonic the Hedgehog so many chili dogs he'll explode from massive overeating. Yes, I will become a plague upon the characters that dare go against me. Of course, that's never going to happen, but still, it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, this is actually kind of neat. So this is a unique way, definitely, of keeping the games fresh. I'm not going to lie. Because with a lot of fighting games like this, you're going to have that every now and then moment of, we're going to have some issues. We're going to have this and that happen. You're going to have that with all fighting games, especially nowadays. The Nintendo Switch, especially with their whole, oh look, we're coming out with a new version later this month. And then the Switch Lite comes out in freaking September. So it's like, yeah. People are going to be getting bored with simplistic games. Eventually, you have to do new stuff to keep it fresh. And them releasing different DLC characters, though I still would rather see them be free DLC and you just find some other way to get your microtransaction chubby. But then again, what the hell do I know? Like I said, I would rather see the stuff be free. Well, of course, it's DLC, so it's never gonna be. And the ones that usually are suck. And that's the reason. They want people to spend money because, oh look, you can buy this character, get the DLC, and you can gladly drop hundreds upon thousands of dollars in-game for in-game points to purchase this character that's gonna be meaningless in 5 days because we'll probably come out with an update that's gonna completely nerf their power levels. Yeah, I know how this works. But seriously though, Nintendo, if you're looking for a 5th and final character, I am more than willing to jump into the ring. Give me a chance, and I will gladly smack down Mario. I'll boot up Sonic the Hedgehog. I'll go to town like Tekken Taihashi. I will unleash my rage. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember Soul Calibur. But no, this really is pretty cool. So, yeah. It's nice to see games do this, but yeah, this is still pretty cool. Alright, so Sunrise made a pretty huge announcement this week. And I mean, this is actually a pretty cool and huge announcement. So, they are launching a new Gundam channel for streaming on YouTube. I guess after finding out that so many people were pretty much just putting up your anime regardless, hey, why don't we just put it on the biggest free service that has videos and the largest media platform on the internet? Let's put our shit on there for once and actually make some money at the same time, because we can monetize the living shit out of it with our own commercials, and we can do YouTube's monetization because we know that there are gonna be asses watching these screens. Eyes will be glued. Finally, they're starting to understand and see the light. Now, of course, there was that Gundam Info, which was like an unofficial Gundam site, but everything that I saw, it was run by like Gundam related content creators, so it was a sort of legitimate site and they really had no issue for it. It was just the whole, when I tried to watch Reconquista in G, it was, this video has been blocked in your country. And that was like at episode 12, and I was pissed. However, Sunrise has announced that they will be, that's launched a new Gundam channel on YouTube. It already has the first 3 episodes of 22 series in the Gundam franchise. The channel also added episodes 3 through 13 of Mobile Suit Gundam 00, Mobile Fighter G Gundam, and Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. So you can watch up to episode 13 of those. So that's pretty cool. With one new episode available on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays every week. Because you realize they have a crap ton to catch up on. The channel will add the entire first Mobile Suit Gundam series with one new episode every Friday. So this is actually a really cool way to catch up on a lot of the older Gundam series and ones that you didn't get to see with new episodes. Hey, look, if I subscribe to this channel, ring the notification icon, I'll get notified. And it's basically, it's free TV, basically. You can watch it on YouTube, and it's cool. Plus, they do their own subs that come up via the closed captioning, so you know that it's somewhat accurate. At least a little better than normal, anyway. Episodes 3 through 9 of the Gundam Build Fighters anime will be available on the channel on August 1st. Episodes 10 through 17 on August 8th, and 18 to 25 on the 15th. Episodes 3 through 9 of Build Fighters Try, which was the second season of Build Fighter after Build Fighters, will be available on August 22nd, episodes 10 through 17 on the 29th, and 18 to 25 on September 5th. Afterwards, Gundam Build Divers, the anime will be available on the channel on September 12th. Be episodes 3 through 9, 10 through 17 on September 19th, and 18 to 25 on the 26th. With Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise starting in October. So this is actually pretty cool. And speaking of Re-Rise, that is the next Gundam project. It's going to be premiering this October, and I saw the trailer for it. It is not bad. It is a damn good trailer. It's going to be coming to various streaming services, including Gundam.info, which is the channel that I originally watched the majority of my Gundam stuff on, like Build Fighters Try, and Build Divers was on Gundam.info. They have a YouTube channel. Now we also have the Gundam channel. So you know I'm going to be subscribing to both. So that's, now that I know the one's up, you know I'm going to be subscribing to it. That's a freaking definite there. So this is going to be huge. It's going to be the latest installment. The official website went up with the premiere window. It's just going to be cool. Shinya Watada is going to return to direct with Yasuyuki Muto from Dead Man Wonderland on series composition for the Sunrise Beyond production. The new trailer, like I said, is beautiful, and it's just so freaking amazing. Yes, it's a brand new basic tale of it, it's retelling of it, but in all honesty, you're going to get that because Build Fighters was sort of like the building point of this. It's, let's take the model kits, which are selling like crazy in Japan and slightly well overseas, people are importing their asses, and let's build an anime around that, dedicating it not only to the Gundam series, but the model kits as well, and make the best of both worlds. Then let's capitalize upon that with the second season, which definitely was well needed. Build Fighters Try was just freaking beautiful. It's literally the continuation of it, because everything that happened after the original series. Then you have Build Divers, which is definitely after Build Fighters Try, because they have a more advanced system now. Everything's, you know, becoming more and more impressive. And now we're getting Re-Rise. So I just can't wait to see what this one has to offer us in this, what I'd like to call, hey look, here we go with the whole, you know, world. Let's see what this one has to offer. It still now kind of bums me out more that that freaking game for good old screw me over tablet Bandai Namco game for Gundam doesn't work now, because that would really have gone really well with this. But still, I'm looking forward to this. This is a humongous event. And whenever a new season for something like this launches, I'm always one that gets excited for it, especially when it's Gundam related. I fell in love with Gundam back with Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, and I just never really broke free of that love. And yes, it was tested with Reconquista and G, but I only got to see up to episode 12, and then it got killed off. I couldn't see past that. So I don't know what exactly happened at the end of that. I don't know what else happened. So I can't really go off of that. So, yeah, I still love Gundam. I know about the original series because of the video games that I used to play for it. Encounters in Space, Journey to Jaburo, Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2, basically, also, in a way, because I did the story mode. Those literally just told you the stories of the characters, which gave you pretty much the plot of, here's the anime that they came from, which worked out extremely well. I learned about the Psycho frames, the massive Gundams, like the Psycho Gundam Mark II. You had new types, cyber new types, a whole bunch of stuff, and that just became like a huge thing. It's like, oh, you're a new type. And I remember in Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2, that was like the one quest you had to do. It instantly made you a new type, and you had to be a new type in order to pilot certain Gundam. Like, I couldn't have piloted the new Gundam from Char's Counterattack without being a new type. I wouldn't have been able to pilot like certain Gundam frames without being a new type. You could improve your Gundam, stuff like that. It was an overall good game, and not only did it, you know, suit my fancy, but I got to relive the older series, which up to that point I hadn't seen. Because the very first Gundam series I ever saw was Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. And that was when Toonami was the big boy on the block. So, yeah. Either way, I'm excited about this. I really am. More power to you, definitely. Welcoming it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Can't wait. Seriously, just... Is it October yet? I really can't wait. Alright. Good old Bandai Namco. Oh, goody. The thorn in my side. The complete and total reason why I groan whenever I hear Digimon game and anything else Bandai Namco related, which they have like a majority of on the Play Store. Well, good news! Bandai Namco Mobile is set to open up in Barcelona, Spain in 2020. This is going to be their new mobile gaming company. It's going to be established, it's going to be named, known as BNM, or Bandai Namco Mobile. It's going to focus on the development and marketing of mobile entertainment outside of the Asian market. The new company will open in 2020 and focus on growing the mobile business within the network entertainment unit within Bandai Namco Group. If anybody out there understands a word that I just said, please feel free to try to tell it to me, because I have no clue what they're smoking. You figure it's going to deal with mobile games. That's about all the gist I got from it. They noted that this is going to unify overseas mobile development and marketing efforts, as well as allow for more flexible and collaborative content creation and marketing activities for Western audiences. The company will begin recruiting staff in the coming months. They can't even get their own shit together in regards to having their games work for everything, and they're going to do a mobile... Yeah, this isn't going to end well. This is literally having a problem and throwing money at it. Oh, we have successful games for mobile apps. Let's just throw money at a new problem and create a massive thing to make more games and market them. Let's just keep throwing money at the problem here. I mean, I'm not exactly, 100% on board with this. It's what I like to call screw you. And that's the way I feel about it. It's the screw you of the mobile gamers. It's screw you. It's not fun. It's screw you. It's what we're doing. And it's fine and dandy in its own way, but for God's sake, at the end of the day, you have to look at this and go, is this a smart idea anymore? I mean, look at what games Bandai Namco has. They're all microtransaction games. You have Digimon Links, Sword Art Online Integral Fracture, that new Gundam game that just came out, not to mention half a dozen others. There's a Dragon Ball Heroes game that's probably, you have to buy stuff inside, and so many more. So yeah, you're going to have all of these, and yet here's the issue that I have is that you're putting this money back into development, which is fine, it's what you should do, but it almost seems like you're doing this solely for the purpose of trying to improve your games that not everybody has the ability to play. And if your market is that limited to begin with, where not everyone can play the games to start off with, and you're basically making an entire business model out of this, again, that, in my opinion, is literally throwing money at a problem and seeing if it'll go away. And I don't think it's going to work out that well, but you never know. I mean, they might find a way to fix this. Yeah, never mind, they ain't going to fix this. At least I don't mean to say, I don't mean to sound insensitive or anything. It's just, it's true. I don't see them coming out of this. Bandai Namco has had a long and arduous history, especially with me lately, with games that have crapped out. I mean, the perfect example, like I said earlier, was Digimon Heroes. That game was going extremely well. Sure, it had a massive freaking curve of a difficulty spike and everything else that happened. You had to do a hell of a lot of grinding. You had to do this and that. But at the end of the day, the rewards were worth it. Then all of a sudden they announced out of the blue, for some unknown reason, oops, we're shutting down the game. And this isn't the first one that they've closed down. It's multiple other ones I'm almost sure of. They've had a few of them that have ended. It's the constant, like I said last week, the sword and the axe that always hang over the mobile gamers' heads. This app may not be around for eternity. It's going to eventually die. Something's going to happen. They're going to lose money, and the minute they hit the red zone, the minute their profit margins go into the toilet, they're going to slash the game and make it go away. And that's what Bandai Namco seems to do in spades. But the issue is that we're focusing an entire company on this. Now keep in mind, Bandai Namco has already killed at least 3 games, possibly, at least one that I know of, and I think 2 other ones since that one died as well. And this is a mobile gaming market that they're going into, which is, like I said, you always have that sword hanging over your head, that it's just going to end it, and you don't know when. So this is a stupid idea to keep throwing money to expand upon something that is still on massively unshaky and unstable ground. Or sorry, I shouldn't have said unshaky. Massively shaky and unstable ground, and you're just throwing money at it, hoping that it's going to make the problem better. Where in actuality, all it's doing is, yeah, we're just going to keep chucking cash at this thing, and maybe, just maybe, it'll fix half the problems that we have. It's not that there's an issue that needs to be fixed, it's that there's something wrong to begin with. If you're doing this, you have to make sure you're popping out title after title that won't fail, that aren't going to suddenly get boring. You have to keep the stuff entertaining. With Digimon Heroes, you kept it entertaining by introducing newer Digimon over and over again. And yeah, it's just ironic that all of a sudden you announce Digimon Links, and then within a few days, oops, we're shutting down the servers for Digimon Heroes. With Sword Art Online, you at least put new events in every few weeks. It's like, oh look, you get like 2 weeks for this event, and then like a couple days after that event ends, boom, there's another event you can do. You keep the game fresh by putting so much stuff in. Sure, eventually you might overwhelm somebody, and that's not good either, but in this case, they could easily go, no, I don't feel like doing this event. Nothing in the rewards thing really seems like it's worth it to me. And then like 2 or 3 events down the road, you're going to have like a character with a certain skill or something. Boom! I want to have that character. I'm going to invest my time and effort into this. or you have an event that has a really unique reward or a unique storyline. Boom, I want to invest some time into this, and that'll get them to want to play. It's the fact that you have to keep stuff fresh and not have it go stale. Puzzles and Dragons is doing this the right way. They bring back some of the older collaboration events and some of the other events to keep the game fresh and to keep players from coming and to keep them from not leaving. They keep coming back because, oh look, you can do this net. They just recently announced that the Final Fantasy collaboration is coming back, so I have another shot to get Cloud Strife, which makes me happy. You know, there's so many things that you can do to make these games permanently stay. I mean, Contest of Champions, yes, I know it's been out for ages now, but it's still going strong. And you figure with Phase 1 of Marvel's lineup done, you would have imagined that, well, Contest of Champions should be seeing the final few glimmers of sunlight before the sun sets on its empire, but it's still going because they came up with ideas. Oh, look, we have an in-game story. Oh, look, here, we got some new possibilities here. Occasionally, we'll just throw Deadpool here to spout bullshit for like 2 weeks. And you can do that quest and get yourself a 4-star Deadpool as a possible pull. And that'll sucker people into doing it. And it's not a bad thing that how they're doing it. It's doing it to keep people entertained. A great entertainer, I can actually say this, it was a great entertainer, Sherry Lewis. She once made the comment that when you're entertaining children, you have to keep them engaged in the program, otherwise you're not teaching them anything. And it's true. The same holds true for video games and mobile games. If they're going to get bored shitless, they're not going to want to play it. I mean, you would want to play a game that you can easily beat in 30 minutes, nothing new's happening, nothing exciting's going on, and you're just like, yeah, this is just taking up massive space on my phone or my tablet, I don't want to keep this, and you ditch it. So it's a nice thing to keep it going, but that's what makes the games work. This, though, with Bandai Namco, it's like, well, we're just going to do this and just market more and more games under our umbrella. That's not exactly going to help your company if the games end up getting canned or canceled or shut down by you because they're not making enough money. You need to find a way to make the balance work. You need to make it so that, oh look, the game's entertaining while at the same time engaging. Make the people want to stay and play it more. Or just keep doing what you're doing, hemorrhage money out your butt, and then all your games will be screwed, and then everybody will be, back to square one, basically. Whichever floats your boat, I guess. To each their own. I don't know. Alright, so there's a massive update in regards to the Kyoto Animation Fire. So, for those of you that haven't been paying attention or are new to the podcast and don't know what I'm talking about, let me give a little background information here, courtesy of the statement that was given by Kyoto Animation. Once I get it to reload again. There we go. Okay. So here's the background of this incident that happened. So back on July 18th, around 10:30 in the morning, Japanese Standard Time, a devastating fire broke out at Kyoto Animation's first studio building. It killed 35 people and injured another 33. 30 fire engines responded to the fire, and firefighters were able to extinguish most of the fire within 5 hours after it started. But the fire was not fully put out until 6:20 a.m. on the 19th. Now, most of the people that were found dead, they did confirm, of those confirmed dead after being located at the studio, firefighters found 2 people on the first floor, 11 people on the second floor, 1 person in a stairwell between the second and third floors, and 19 people on the stairwell between the third floor and the rooftop. Of those killed, police have reported that 21 were women and 14 were men. Tokyo Prefectural Police have already apprehended the 41-year-old suspect who allegedly used gasoline to start the fire, and are investigating the case as arson, which technically it would be. The suspect is among those injured, although he is separate from the above-mentioned injured people, because there's that. They have not yet released a statement, though, on his motive. So that's basically, what we did here. In an interview, sorry, not we. That's basically what happened here. Yeah, I'm getting tired. My mind's not working right. So that's basically what happened. In an interview for the mass media on July 20th, Kyoto Animation President Hideki Hata stated that after the fire, he is considering demolishing the building and creating a public park at the spot of the fire that will include a monument. He added, "When I consider the staff and the people in this neighborhood, there are people who don't want to see such a gruesome sight." Hata is considering hosting a memorial ceremony for the victims. He also told the press that all the messages of support from around the world are becoming our emotional support. Honestly, so many people have been pouring emotions and pouring support for this since it happened. The Japanese government is actually willing to step in and help them with finances if they need be. And honestly, this just shows you how much of an impact they made. Aside from a fire that in a commercial building that killed 44 people in 2001, the incident here is one of the worst mass murder in Japanese post-World War II history. And it's horrific, I'm not going to lie. But there is an update to this. So, police have released the names of several of the individuals, and they have been released here. Hold on. Let's see how many. Okay, they've released the names of 10 victims, 10 of the 35 that died. Now, there was one that was released by the family, so I don't know if they counted that one in. So if they did, that's part of the 10. If they didn't, it's number 11. But basically, there were 10 people. I'm just going to quick rattle off their names since it is out in the press and they have released it. You can easily find it. And by the way, since my pronunciation is piss poor, I do apologize. I don't mean to be disrespectful. If I mispronounce the name, I do apologize. I will try my best. Junichi Uda, Yuki Omura, Yuka Kasama, Yoshinji Kagami, Ami Kiruki, Kuriki. My apologies. Yasuhiro Takimoto, Sachi Suda, Futoshi Nishiya, Kensuke Yokota, Makiko Watanabe is the last and final one there. So that was the ones that were released. That one, I'm going to have the articles up so you can actually read a little bit about them. So they do have some information on here. Honestly, when you read this, I'm not going to lie here. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, and I'm not going to lie. This does get heartbreaking, more so than it was before. Because you honestly, you now realize that even though looking at their ages and that, it's like their lives were just snuffed out, and they provided so much to this, that it honestly is just, it's really horrible in a way. So yeah, they're not yet releasing the names of the other 25 victims due to DNA testing and other special circumstances, or at the request of the victims' families. Police are taking into account the feelings of the bereaved family when considering how and when to announce more names. They are working with relatives to ask for their understanding in releasing the names in the future. So we may see the remaining 25 come out. Like I said, I know that there was one that was released by the family, but I don't, like I said, I don't know if the police here are counting that as one of the 10. If they are, then only 10 names have come out so far, and we know of another 9 now on top of the one that we did know. I don't know, but there is that. So yeah, But that is the one part. The other thing, though, that is a massive update. So, Kyoto Animation had most of their stuff down on the first floor. And after the fire, the president made the comment that, oh, most of their stuff, original artworks and stuff like that, were lost in the fire. Well, there is some good news on that front. News outlets have reported that art and other materials have been recovered from a data server located on the first floor of Kyoto Animation's first studio building. Daisuke Okita, the lawyer Kyoto Animation has hired to provide communications to the public about the fire, confirmed that all the data on the server has been recovered without damage. The server apparently was isolated in a separate room, completely surrounded by concrete on the building's first floor. The room was apart from the staircase area in which a 41-year-old man allegedly started a fire on July 18th. Therefore, the server was protected from the fire and from the water used in fighting the fire. Okita stated that specialists were able to fully recover the data from the server, but he did not specify what data the server contained. In addition, the one newspaper, the Mainichi Shimbun newspaper, reported on Monday that donations to Kyoto Animation have exceeded 1.2 billion yen, or about 11.4 million US dollars as of 3 p.m. Japanese time Monday. So, first off, honestly, I'm just going to say this right now. This is humongous that this anime company, this just shows you how many lives they touched. That they actually are getting this much in donation to help them recover. That they are getting this much love and support from their fans, from fellow anime lovers around the world. I think about them almost daily at this point. I'm thinking about them constantly. So you have that. It's all over the place, because this was devastating. I mean, this just shows you how much and how deep the anime community does care. Because if something happens, they're right there to help if need be, and this proves it. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, this proves it. But one last piece for the update here that was made public. There was a statement that got issued. Kyoto Animation posted this message to everyone around the world. It was in Japanese, English, Chinese, Korean, and German. So they put this out everywhere. It was a thank you message from Kyoto Animation to all the fans. And I'd like to read it. You can also read it for yourselves on the article as well, but I would like to read it for a moment if I may. An unprecedented atrocity has robbed many of our friends and colleagues of their brightest futures and has left many deeply injured. News from all over the world tells us that amazingly many number of people has sent us their hearts and prayers, which are like candles in the darkness, for those of us trapped in the darkness of deepest grief. There are many friends and colleagues who are hospitalized and suffering, fighting for their lives. Please give us some time. We promise that Kyoto Animation will continue to create animation that help people have dreams, hope, and impress them. Kyoto Animation will continue to make its employees and staff lead happy lives and contribute to society and local community. I assure you that Kyoto Animation will not give up. We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. Kyoto Animation CEO Hideki Hata. Honestly, no words can express that. I mean, other than, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, because honestly, it's a very nice thank you message. Other than using some lines from Independence Day there at the end, it was very nice. But it actually does fit the mode for it as well. So there is that. I mean, they are not going to go quietly into the night, and they're not going to vanish without a fight. They've proven that, because they will do what they have to do to go back to making what has brought so many people to them in the first place. If it wasn't for the fact that they made such a great anime series that touched so many people, that they were put in charge of so much stuff, they would not be getting the outpouring that they're getting now. And it just goes to show you that they honestly know what they're doing. So there is that. And honestly, at the end of the day, that's really all you can say. So I'm really happy that things are beginning to take a turn for the better for them. I really am. Honestly, I was starting to get a little worried that it was going to start to go a little too one way more than the other, and I'm really, really glad that they are starting to see more of the light, and that some good things are happening for them. And honestly, the support that they're getting from the anime community, I honestly feel is like a third, or even just the tip of the iceberg of, what's to come. Because if you think about it, there are people that care a lot about animation, and everything else in general, and they honestly make up a majority of the people of the world. And when you touch so many people and something like this happens, they will come to your aid. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of we'll be there. Just give us a moment to get there. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm extremely heartfelt by this. This entire incident has showed the world, at least in my opinion, that not only is Kyoto Animation good at making touching anime that has touched so many people that they're willing to band together after a moment of tragedy and honestly just, show them and the world that, anime is not something to be taken lightly, and that when something like this happens, that fans, casual fans, hardcore fans, diehard fans, people in general will be there to help in a moment's notice. You may never have heard of them, you may not have known any of the series that they've ever done, but I guarantee you, somewhere in your mind, somewhere in your heart, you're thinking about them every single day, every moment. And honestly, there's just nothing I can say about it. It rings true. Like you said, it rings true. They are not going to go quietly into the night, and they are not going to give up without a fight. And really, that's 90% of the truth. And that's really what it is. So, I am really, seriously, that it's just, it's inspiring. It really is. It's inspiring. Alrighty, everybody, and that's going to pretty much do it this week for the absolutely, completely random podcast. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in this week. Honestly, it's a lot of fun doing this show. I have a great amount of fun, a great amount of time. But anyway, if you have any topics you think would make a good topic here for the podcast, please, if you want to submit one, try to have it in by Thursday of the week, just to play it safe in case I have to record it on a Friday, because I might have to go to work Sunday morning or something. I try to shoot for a Thursday. Feel free to drop them in one of three places: on the discussion page here on my channel. If you do it in the comment section, just please leave it in parentheses topic, TOPIC. You can also drop them off on my Twitter page, @OtakuRoads, or on the Web Designer 18 Facebook page. So, yeah, there's three places you can drop them off. It's not that bad. Yeah. Let's see. What else is there? We're about, as of today's recording, 15 days away from my birthday, where I will turn 30. Oh, goody. Yeah, it's, that's gonna be a freaking blast. And that's gonna be a Sunday this year, too, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's Sunday this year. Oh, goody. We'll get to celebrate my birthday together again as I put up the podcast. Yay! Unless I have to work that morning. Because the fun thing is, I know my schedule up to the week of the 16th. That's when I know my schedule up to. I don't know it past that. So I wish I did. This would actually be nice if I could have my schedule like that all the time. But right now it's because of that, because the store manager's on vacation. So yeah, so she's the one that does the scheduling. It's just easier to put it up quickly, and oh look, here's the schedule's up. Okay. So yeah, at least know my schedule up to the week of the 16th. Discussion video should be coming out this week. I'm planning to record that on Tuesday and put it up on Thursday. Monday may not have a video up because I got to get my laptop updated, and that's going to be a massive overtaking and undertaking as it is. This discussion video is going to be part 3 of the 4-part one, where I will be discussing characters. What exactly a character is and everything else. That's going to be kind of fun. I'm going to try doing that in a new way. And yes, I do still have the tie prop, so that is fun to have too. So yeah, there is that. That's pretty much it for now. There is going to be a channel update video coming. I don't know when. I have no idea when I want to do that yet. I am debating it every second of every moment of every day at this point. I know I want to do one. I'm still hammering some details and some stuff out, hence why I haven't actually done it yet, so there is that. But either way, I am planning a channel update video, especially for the upcoming holiday season, which it's going to entail a discussion about, because we all know how much I love the holidays. Oh goody, there's a Friday the 13th in December. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we all know how much I love the holidays. So anyway, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button or the thumbs down button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I am Andrew Rhodes. This is the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. And keep in mind, we're actually getting close to, what's this now? The 3rd anniversary? We're getting close to anniversary. What's this going to be, number 4? Let's see, I had 1 logo, 2 logo, 3 logo. Yeah, this will be the 4th new logo, I think. So yeah, we're soon getting... Wait, hold on. I can actually pull it up right now. Hold on. We might actually soon be getting close to the number 4 logo. So new logo, which means new... Yes, we're at 3 logos. So that means number 4 will soon be coming. So that'll be the 4th anniversary. It'll be the 3rd year I'll be doing it, but it'll be the 4th logo. Because I had my original one, the one that I had for the next year, and the one that I have currently, and then the new one that'll be coming once I manage to, get that one done. But either way, thank you all so much for hanging out with me for the last hour. I'm Andrew Rhodes. This has been the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. And until next time, thank you all for standing by me. Thank you all for sticking with me. Thank you all for being here. And I will catch you all next time. Bye, everybody.